COGS maintenance management software is a tool that allows you to take control of your equipment, labor, and expense of running your maintenance department. COGS reduces your downtime, increases your wrench time, helps control costs, minimizes work interruptions, and improves work quality and safety. This presentation covers some of the key features that set COGS preventive maintenance software apart from its competitors. COGS is easy to use and will get you up and running faster than any other maintenance software. Before we talk about the features of COGS, let's discuss the most important and what could be the most expensive part of a computerized maintenance system: the creation of the database. Your maintenance database will consist of the equipment in your plan along with a list of parts on the equipment and all the tasks and instructions necessary to maintain the equipment in good working order. You will also need to input your maintenance personnel and categorize their skills, then all your vendors for the various parts. Ordinarily, this would be an overwhelming task consuming an enormous amount of time. However, this is where COGS excels. COGS is designed to reduce the amount of work to create your maintenance database to a fraction needed by other systems. In the following demonstration, we will take you through the COGS software from setting it up to completing work orders. The first step in setting up a preventive maintenance system is the creation of the equipment database. COGS makes this particularly easy. To create a new piece of equipment, open the equipment list. This is the list where all your equipment will be stored. Click the Add button from the bottom of the list. The fields you see here highlighted in red are required and must be filled out in order to create the equipment. All other fields are optional, although you will benefit from entering as much information as possible. You can also choose whether you want a field to be optional or required. Create an equipment number, D014, and a description, dough conveyor number 3. Now enter some optional information such as asset number, manufacturer, model number, and serial number. For the account field, you simply click the lookup button. This brings up the account list. If necessary, add the account to the list and then select it. Also, you might want to include the installation date. You can again click the lookup button and choose the date from the calendar. Also on this page, you might want to write that the conveyor is located in the dough room. To do this quickly, just type in a D and press down until you reach the correct room. As you can see, there are many other attributes you can include for any piece of equipment. The last tab contains a field where you can put safety instructions that will be printed out with every PM task assigned to this machine. When you are done, click OK to add this piece of equipment to your equipment list. Now let's set up a PM schedule for the dough conveyor we just created. Only COGS has the PM Wizard to build your database. The PM Wizard makes creation of your equipment database quick and easy. The Wizard guides you through selecting all the necessary PM tasks by choosing them from the pre-existing PM library. The PM library is a massive database of all standard PM tasks and comes as a standard feature in COGS. Click Next, and then you can enter the equipment number. Use the lookup or create a new piece of equipment right here. We're going to use the lookup to find the dough conveyor we just created. Then click Next. From this view of the PM task library, you can simply put a check next to each task you wish to perform on this conveyor. We know we need to select all the conveyor tasks. You can quickly read the task description and select what you need. We choose some electrical tasks, some lubrication tasks, and then finally some general hardware and safety tasks. When you have selected all the PM tasks for this piece of equipment, click Next. Click Finish and the PM task schedule will be created. You have now successfully created a new piece of equipment and its PM schedule, all from the database supplied with COGS. With COGS, you will be able to set up preventive maintenance schedules for every piece of equipment in your plant in hours, as opposed to weeks with other systems. COGS has a number of tools that make it easy to use. In the previous section, we created all the work orders for a piece of equipment using the PM Wizard and Task Library. In the PM Task Library list, you can see all your PM tasks and all the equipment that use that particular task. If your company needs a PM task that doesn't come in the PM Library, you can easily add it from the PM Task Library list. You can also edit the type, description, frequency, completion time, and downtime. You can even add any extra notes, drawings, or documents you might have. Changes made to an existing PM task will be made to all future work orders. Once a company has scheduled all their PM tasks, they are ready to start generating work orders. To do this, you must open the Generate Work Orders form. The typical maintenance department will generate PM work orders on a Monday for the entire upcoming week. This will schedule new PM work orders and reschedule the old PM work orders that weren't completed. We select a date to generate up to, then click Process. There is a confirmation box, and then the work orders are generated. When all the work orders are generated, we're asked if we want to print. We will click Yes. Printing is sorted by Assigned To by default. We're going to do a print preview just to see an example of these work orders. Here are the first orders, which are for the electricians. Now the mechanics work orders come out, and so on. It is very simple to hand out these work orders, and all that needs to be done week after week is just generate PMs. When employees finish their work orders, you will use the Close Completed Work Orders screen. You type in the work order number or use the lookup. You can include information about any parts or additional labor if necessary. The maintenance management can decide which fields are required or optional. When all information is filled in, click Close All to finish the work order. Typically, work order generation and completion is a half-hour process for the average facility. A commonly asked question is about performing non-preventive maintenance or non-computer generated work orders. These type of work orders are created from the work order list. Simply click Add and fill in the required information. Then print out the work order manually using the Print button. This is a simple way to create one-time work orders and have a computer record of equipment maintenance or repair. This totally automates work order requests across your organization. This module installs on as many computers in your company network as you wish. It allows other people in your company to request repairs or work from the maintenance department. When the COGS user opens COGS, he can accept or reject the requests and then assign work orders. COGS then notifies the requester of the work status, thus eliminating phone calls, notes, emails, and miscommunication. When opening up COGS, the first screen you are shown is the Work Order Reminder, which gives you a total overview of the status of your work order system. The top list shows you the number of work orders grouped by age. Work orders in red are past due for more than 30 days. On the sidebar, you can see a graphical representation of your work order status. The bottom list shows you work orders that have not been scheduled. These may be work orders that have been put on hold or projects that are waiting to be released. From these lists, you can quickly schedule, modify, or print work orders. This screen will become more useful once you become accustomed to the software and need to quickly check status of all your work orders. Another feature that makes COGS easy to use is the ability to do manpower load assigning. The work order load hours report is part of the optional work order enhancement module and prints the estimated load for all skill levels within the selected date range by the type of work order scheduled. This report is normally used to plan and balance the workload for each assigned to employee. Let's select a date range and now click on the print button. This report will also provide totals by work order type and skill on the selected information. Every list in COGS is completely customizable. For example, if we take a look at the work order list and click Menu, you get a list of options you can use to modify this list. If we choose Properties, you can select which fields we want displayed on the list as well as the header name and justification. Using this form, we can customize the list to show only relevant information or to include every piece of information from every work order. In this example, I am removing all but the most essential fields to make the list easy to view. Exporting is easy and professional with these customizable lists. You can then export to a comma-delimited file. This exported file will open in your default spreadsheet program. In this case, I have Excel installed. So when I export, it is opened automatically. You can also export any filters or queries using the same menu. To show off the power of the COGS interface, we are going to take a look at the inventory list. Even in this demo database, the inventory list is very large. With lists this size, search and sort tools are incredibly useful. When you first come into a list, the system is in incremental search mode. For instance, I am going to look up a bearing. If I just start typing, it goes to the first bearing. If I type in A2, it highlights the second. If I erase the 2, it goes back to the first bearing. If we want to sort by description, we just click on it. Now type in C. The first thing it goes to is caster. You can choose to sort by any column, and your settings can be saved when you close the list. Every list in COGS incorporates this feature. Another feature that sets COGS apart is filtering. Filters look at each record and finds text that you want. It may be something that is not currently displayed on the list or in a hidden field. Whereas normal searching only searches one field at a time, the filter searches all the fields of the entire list. There is also a query function, which allows you to set up customized queries that can be easily utilized. For example, in the work order list, we can do a custom query for all work orders where employee code is equal to DH. Now the employee DH can see all his work orders quickly by choosing that query. Now I'm going to make another for employee JJ. Your mechanics can now come by and query by employee so they see only their work orders. I can also print their work orders right from this list. We can also do quick closes straight from the work order list. These are very simple queries, but they can be as complex as you like and can be very useful for keeping track of inventory and employee status. COGS is built with a modular structure. You can either purchase the entire COGS system or buy modules individually to suit your needs. Our customers have found that this flexibility allows them to save money by getting the features they need and leaving out those they don't. When choosing a COGS system, a representative can guide you through the process of selecting exactly which modules you need. COGS is unlike any other maintenance management system. The use of the software is intuitive, with generating PM tasks, the work order reminder, work order requesting, easy work order closing, and manpower loading. Reporting is also easy and customizable. Any list can be customized and even exported straight to your spreadsheet software. What sets COGS apart from other systems are the extra features such as intuitive searching and sorting, as well as filtering and query capabilities. Lastly, COGS is affordable because it can be purchased through a modular approach. You choose only the modules you need, and you can purchase additional modules quickly at a later date. The major cost of a computerized maintenance system is in the time and labor to input all the data. But with COGS, setup is quick and easy thanks to the PM Task Library and the PM Wizard. You'll have your maintenance department up and running with COGS in days, not months. Install a COGS demo and try it for 30 days, and I'm sure you'll see why smart maintenance professionals are choosing COGS. Here's a partial list of some of COGS customers.